It's not gonna happen. Turtle down to a tenth of its health. Oh my god, Demon Kite falls, and 3mar secures it. TNC collapse on Aurora. Where'd that come from? I'll tell you now, that's what you call a Phoenix Flash. And they're bullying Aurora right now. Big fights belong to them, sure. Oh my god, Light commits it, and the tech charge, and the pulse. I mean, that's a roamer. That has led Aurora to become #1 in Season 16.
Look at this zoning that they're doing. Whoa, Edward taking a ton of damage.
A flicker tech charge takes out Zaida. And Chaknu in the back tries to save his roamer. Save his jungler, but it's not going to happen. Lancey overshoots. AOG by the Mamba. Catches Edward, but he doesn't care. He's going to put stacks on him via the Ionic Edge. Down goes the Gatot as Demon Kite takes care of the turtle. He won. And for some reason, 3mar's walking away. Oh, he misses the full combo, and in comes the rest of Aurora. They take down 3mar. Light going 3v1. Light might have got caught out. Demon Kite dealing the damage. That's a full-on lane switch. Mount Shocker both thrown at.
Chaknu was there. He gives the information, but I think they just got to give this one up. I don't think they have any room to actually contest this. And now on the run.
Oh my god, Lancey tech charge back. And that was post-turtle take. UN dealing a lot of damage on Zaida. The flicker, the tech charge, Zaida falls once more. The only thing TNC can do is send Benny over to the long lane and say, Benny, just farm up. Just farm up, Benny!
Just farm Benny and now run, Benny!
Oh no, I think he threw out the HOB. No one to save him, 4 members of Aurora. He gets blinded by the Northern Lights. Aurora are approaching a 4K gold lead.
Oh man.
Commit Grand Theft Orange. Lancey here gets caught out. No tech charge on this proc. The AOG jumping in. They crack him open. The clap back from Aurora. Chaknu falls roamer for roamer. Call it supportal combat as Edward holds the line. 4 members of TNC can't crack.
They're gonna go ahead and continue to put
Zaida again!
As I mentioned it!
Off of Edward! Towards the end, Raven spider by 3mar.
Oh, 3mar jumps in. There's an AOG already too. 3mar though, he's in trouble here. Can he escape?
Plus attack! Charge as Lancey falls! Cleared on 4 in Light. Turret still standing. Benny Cutie almost bites it. As the Mamba falls! Yue gets a double! The base is gonna be up next. Mount Shocker by Zaida. I don't think they can clear the waves. 3mar, less than half health. Look at the base. Traction pulse. Thrown out one more time as the next inhibitor, the last one, falls. 4v3. TNC are holding on. 3mar in the middle of it all.
Oh, 3mar, he takes the brunt of the damage. He was trying to clear the waves, but that's it.
It's over. TNC get wiped out as Aurora blind them. The first game of this best of 5, 1-0.
A valiant effort to defend their TNC, facing down nearly a 10,000 deficit.
Oh my god. They dogpile on 3mar this early. They answer back in kind. Edward helps to serve up a kill as Demon Kite. They draw first blood. Chaknu's gonna be up next. Mount Shocker thrown at the Mamba, and the Mamba falls. Demon Kite smiling with 2 kills to start.
On these heroes.
There's a big echo as Zaida threads the needle, takes that turtle, and look at this kick, serving up a kill. Down goes Demon Kite just like that. They even the score off camera though. Ever since the Season 16 playoff started. Oh my god, a kick! I'll talk about this later. They find Demon Kite. When the Mamba obliges them as 3mar gets healed up by the Revitalize. And this 2K gold lead, you feel it, man. It's an arms race. And look, Demon Kite getting chased down by Zaida. Now Demon Kite gonna fight back. Demon Kite falls. Nothing on the board for Aurora. I don't think he was following Benny. I think Benny was following him. Full-on combo. Takes down Demon Kite 1v1.
Vorax.
All right, luckily. Oh my god, he gets again.
Oh no.
Kick, the flicker to the other side. Demon Kite trying to get those basic attacks in there. Spellbound, but not gonna be enough as Zaida takes him down. As I was about to say, man, glass half full. Maybe they're still waiting for Yue. Maybe Yue is still on time.
Hold on here.
Here we go, the AOG. Chaknu finds no one home, the tech charge. Compromising TNC's forward momentum. And now there's a Mount Shocker. Edward falls, holding back the rest of TNC. And it was a valiant effort. Oh my god, Lancey smelt it. And he hit the brilliance right on the 1-0. But they are going to try. Mount Shocker was an I'm offended. Plus the full-on echoes. They take down Betty.
They're going to go and try to defend.
AOG by the Mamba uses it to revitalize here. The turret falls. Look at the damage coming in from Aurora. Might have been short as Edward tries to break that line. Down goes Lancy. Yue finds him. Double kill for the Black Dragon. 3 more deep behind enemy lines. The Half Dragon will be cracking this turret as the way of the dragon still held back by Benny Cutie. Aurora in shambles.
Okay, but Aurora, they had to work that. Mind you, Benny wasn't there, but they will clear this out. Demon Kite is going to hunt for Zyda and see force a fight here.
AOG by Chaknu, the answer, the echoes. Dominkite trying to survive, sustains through that with all his kicks. And look at the base, this is all TNC wants. And the Phoenix Flash happens just like that. We're at even odds, 1-1.
Here we go, TNC bringing it to even out the series. This is how we want this game to go. They brought Aurora to the limit in this one, man. They gave it to them, a 10,000 gold lead with this kind of lineup. I know the panel has a lot to say about this. Hans, Brigida, what do you guys think of game 2?
TNC to help secure this turtle. Zyda, Mount Shocker out. Retribution, Lights in Trouble, revitalize. Pop into that Firaga armor as the Katot falls. Turtle in first blood for the Phoenix Army.
He can tank up a lot. Whoa!
Oh my God, the flicker and the tech charge. Call it a Phoenix Flash as Light AOG's on out of there. Too late though as Dominkite falls, the repositioned. Firaga armor blast, the last insanity. Demon Kite falls. He obliged him. He gave him the shadow kill. Oh my lord! Demon Kite rather into the back line. Light tries to close off the exit for Lancy, and they catch Demon Kite. A tech charge pins him down, but Demon Kite gets a couple of stacks. Make that 3 stacks. Pop, pop, pop. Might get 4. Demon Kite's a maniac. Roar. River brush. Shield out. Oh, that is a current call. Tech charge, no one home. Dominkite takes down the Mamba. Light, very low. Last insanity by 3 more. Down goes Yue. Edward backing off. Light's already taken down. Zyda gets 1. Benny Cutie gets a double kill. 3 for 1 the trade. TNC on top. Another one falls. All 3 go to TNC. Change the way Aurora respond. Benny Cutie forces Demon Kite out of that brush, and the answer back, cracking Chakno in half.
Oh, they
That's
got
a
rid
kill
of
for Doming. Benny Cutie might be up next. AOG! He gets caught out. Benny Cutie gets shut down by Yue. The 3 remaining members of TNC turn tail and get out of there. That's the flying cloud!
Not the
cloud! The Mamba! A free kill for Aurora, another stack for Dominkite!
What is the count here for the Clouds? Taking players to their deaths.
The Cloud Prince watching from at home. Netsky knows. He knows.
Oh man, I think even Chaknu was like, okay, maybe a little bit too far, and he tries to swing back, but now it's up to them to defend.
Demon Kite catches a brunt of that last insanity. Didn't expect with that much burst as he goes down. 3 more scores. And now Aurora, they have to watch out. Down goes Ballet. The ship from that Mount Shocker hits a good chunk of them. And they're happy with this. A 2 for 1.
A half health. They give space to Demon Kite to potentially take this Lord.
That's right.
What does TNC want to do?
Oh my God! That was a tech charge used up and wasted. TNC, this is not ideal. Down goes Zyda. In comes 3 more via a flying cloud. Edward falls. Traded 2 for 1. Currently, this is a very good spot for TNC. They pop Lancy. 3 more gets his Firaga armor taken down, and Dominkite taking names, rolling heads as they get the winning trade. 3 for 2, a Lord on their side, marching up top.
I feel like they're going to get sandwich in, though. You can already see Lights charging up. Unbreakable's there, but he's not going to be able to get it. Chaknu, though, up the front side. 3 more, 2.
Oh my God, the traction pulse forces TNC back, spending so many resources just to not die. And they still have to defend.
With the Lord here in tow, so healthy. Benny jumps in.
Shadow kill, gets in. Demon Kite puts them all so low. They're juggling. An immortality pop into the back line. Another one on Benny Cutie. Down he goes. 3 more gonna follow through. The bait's gonna be up next. Aurora are at match point.
Nearly 24 minutes for Aurora to get that victory. They clawed their way against a rising TNC, a rising Phoenix. What an amazing Game 3 we see there. The panel's gonna have to break this one down. Guys, what do you think of Game 3? Able to go ahead and take Aurora into some, whoa, and goodbye Edward. First blood for TNC. Already into this now, Benny Cutie could be in trouble. He pops the Vengeance. Is he gonna be able to get away from this?
Demon Kite and Dominkai want to take him down. That Brody gets a kill.
In trouble, pops to revitalize. It's gonna be fine, but I think TNC wants to put pressure on the purple now.
Oh yeah, Zyda did not use the retribution in the turtle, and they're gonna take down Edward. TNC rolling over Aurora, just as Aurora finally clench a win in Flying Clouds.
Yeah, should be able to get away, but Dominkai, is there any flickers forward?
And Dominkai looking to finish the job. Torn apart memory, fade away.
Taunt!
They're going again. In comes Edward. You are blasting away. Light
what?
Gets taken down. 3mar walks away with just about 2 HP.
Again, it's these
from this turtle. They do get the reset, and look at this collapse coming in from TNC. 3mar finally goes down as Dominkai finds it with a torn apart memory, the conceal of their own. Light sends him forward. The shutdown by Zyda. 2 for 2 UFOs. Zyda is a monster. From out of this world, they take 3. Kite.
How can he get away? He's
living on the edge against 3mar as an XP later.
Oh no, goodbye. Dominkai falls the second time.
How even? We didn't see it.
In what, the same spot even?
That big objective from out of nowhere. Yue obliges with a feathered airstrike. Down goes the Lord. Zyda secures. Demon Kite falls. It's so hard to play as this Lancelot. Curtain Call just ruins so much of what a Lancelot does.
Even with the brute force, man, he tried to get into that position where he could go for the retribution, but just couldn't do it.
TNC is just way too good at keeping their foot on Aurора's neck. Look at that back line. Chaknu finds Dominkai, forcing Light to use that revitalize. Down goes the Mamba. 3mar taking a little too much damage. And down he goes. Dominkai finds another fadeaway. 2 for free. Light traded out for. They're coming in. Zyda, he goes down. And Aurora kick TNC out of their base with a vengeance.
It was a fight that TNC decided to take it out.
A wipeout. The arena goes wild.
What just happened, Aurora? They just responded to what Chaknu went in for. He was trying to go for the Phoenix Flash. Well, then it turned into the Phoenix Wipeout.
That blew up in their face. That's exactly what that was. Aurora going straight through mid, pop that inhibitor. They're inside the base. An inhibitor for an inhibitor.
In a match.
Corner Benny Cutie, 3mar dancing around with Edward. They catch Dominkai, the AOG, he dances, he pops in the wind of nature. The Lord's stolen away by Demon Kite. Chaknu falls, 1 for none. It's all for Aurora.
Everything that could go wrong for TNC happened in that exchange, and everything that went right happened for Aurora. Dominkai survived with the flicker and the wind of nature, plus Light being there for him.
If you see the player cams, you see such a heavy sigh from the Mamba. It's the same issue as in Game 3. Deep into the late game, he just seems to run out of gas. They got a Lord with him. Feathered airstrike from Yue. Aurora coming in. A full 1,000 gold ahead. They might have forced the issue. Zyda sends him away. Look at 3mar from the back line. The Phoenix Flash coming through. UFOs. Down goes Lancey. Dominkai doing his darkness. Dropping so much damage. Down goes Light.
He's still alive. He's going to disengage. But TNC wants more. They're going to chase down Edward.
Edward very low. Dancing around so many members. Oh my God. Dominkai finds 3mar. This man is on fire. Someone stop him. And it's going to be Zyda who does. Yes, it is. The shutdown on that Brody.
The Flying Clouds work for TNC this time, bringing in Zyda to the fight to catch out Dominkai. He survived too long. They had to get rid of him.
He has to recalibrate. Mount Shocker from Zyda. Demon Kite secures. Gets taken out by 3mar. I think Zyda just wanted to take out the Lord. Just take out the base. AOG from Light. He's going to get popped here. Survives. Yue with a defensive feathered airstrike.
He survives, but again, the Lord was secured For Aurora, was the plan, was the play from TNC to just put pressure there, potentially ending the game with Zyda? Jar.
The light! AOG comes in to blind the Phoenix Flash! Dominic already used that window. Make sure, no, he takes down Lancey. One down for each side. Down goes Edward. Bencutie forced to go home. 2-3 members of Aurora does the same. Zyda holds the Lord.
Zyda's gonna go and blitz this Lord. It looks like pops the Mount Shocker. They're gonna have to fight it.
Better strike from Yue. Repositions. They bait out the Mamba. Yue gets taken down. AOG by Light to stop Dreamer from moving forward. This is bad. Aurora, they lost Yue. That is a major resource. All the while, the Phoenix Army get all their flickers back.
They got everything they need and the Lord. Without Yue, Aurora cannot contest this. They lose a major point of damage for their profile. And on Aurora, knocking on the base turret doors. Lord is now in the base. They're gonna have to defend against this one.
Demon Kite pushing Bencutie out. Down goes one, popping that immortality. Lord still wailing away. Look at all the damage being dealt by Aurora onto them. And TNC, go for it! TNC, take us all the way! The score is 2-2. The fire still burns.
You can see the fire in the players here after, again, taking the first seed. The distance, game 5. Who would have go ahead and capitalize on this while they're split up from the sides.
Backline in control for TNC. They draw first blood on Light, but Demon Kite secures the turtle. Aurora has had it with TNC zoning them out.
Lose this turret here, so that tier 1 does go up top. Does Chaknu follow through with the Unbreakable? They're gonna go for something.
Mount Shocker on a lot of them, and Edward goes down. He used his flicker to try and push them all back. Down goes Light to Yue. Pops that Bat's Feast to no avail. TNC read into Aurora's tendencies.
To charge it.
Flicker thrown of ruin. Zyda secures the turtle. Glory's pathway by Light. And they're trying to do it. Edward falls first. Traded out for Zyda. Edward goes down as well. 2 for 1. And that'll be one more. 3 for 1. Bencutie. TNC 6 kills up.
What? I mean, Aurora, it looked like they would have had a much better fight. I guess they weren't encouraged enough for that one because there were so many low health bars for TNC, but still, they just didn't have enough firepower in Aurora's hands. Again, this is one of those lineups that needs to build. It has to have time to cook.
And that's why TNC, the only thing that they're holding on to is a Mount Shocker. Look at this, the Blitz coming through, a Flicker, a Gleam. No one home for that throne. The Lord goes over to Aurora. Down goes Dreamer.
Oh no, Benny's in trouble.
Kite wreaking havoc into the back line. Pops that vengeance. Bencutie with that thermal memory. Dolman Kite still alive. Zyda thinking twice. Maybe he can, maybe he shouldn't. Down he goes. Edward gets the kill in the back line. Chaknu, they have overextended. The Mamba finds no one as Zyda falls. So does Benny. Lancey served up a kill to Light with the help of Yue. And it's all gone awry. Chaknu, the only one left. Dominic Kite going hunting. Oh, he finds Chaknu. The Mamba's gonna have to fold. A wipeout for the Northern Lights.
It was a disciplined fight. It took some time, but man, Aurora showcased what's made them so strong in Season 16. This could be the end here. They're pushing in with the Lord.
They're all here. All 5 members. This could blow up in their face as they go for the base. Dreamer gets taken out. Demon Kite finds him. And Edward gets his immortality popped.
Benny's still alive.
Light goes down. And that's a trade for Dreamer. The base still alive at 1/3 of its health. The wave gets cleared out. Aurora cannot finish it. The Phoenix Army is still in it.
They're still in the game, Leo. They almost saw it end and take it.
Benny's a world away. He's gonna have to march his way here. And Demon Kite's gonna secure the AOG. Zyda throws out that, oh my God! Yue pops him! Down goes Dreamer, shadow kill. Chaknu falls, double kill for Demon Kite. And now Lancey's gonna be up next, flickering on out. Aurora are circling like sharks. And it's just Bencutie left. The inevitable is but seconds away.
That's a triple for Demon Kite, and now they'll go. What can they do?
What is a Phoenix Splash to the light that shines brightest? Number 1 in the league moves on through to the upper bracket finals. Aurora